Great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. He knows that his wide receiver is such a star and getting so much pre-game hype, preseason hype. He's even mentioned as a Heisman favorite that he wants his wide receiver to lock in on his teammates, lock in on doing his job and being a physical blocker downfield, making sure he doesn't have any drops and setting some small goals so that he is in the Heisman conversation at the end of the season. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Hurricanes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Finding, and the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Lofton.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. For anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson Beck and a team that just went to a national championship. But this is a guy with tons of talent, and they think there will be no drop-off at the QB spot. They've got their eyes set on taking one step further this time to win it all.
Got his man on the right. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Throwing, Mensah. Trying to set up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's hard to swallow. You're in scoring position. You got set up perfectly inside the 5-yard line. Everything looking good. You can't fumble the football. You got to take care of it. Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think
turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Gets the back moving. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the back.
Might have a chance. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Fires left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Makes the grab. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far.
Missouri 7, Miami 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking left. And they can't make the play on third down.
Man, what a great break on the ball, way to knock it down, but man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range, had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The good about starting the season outside the top 25. Not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit...
Got a little grass. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
They'll give it to Hardy. Breaks into the open. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go play action with Simmons. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On 3rd down, here's Hardy. Right down the boulevard. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Mensah. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. Hauls it in. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got the back over the middle. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Push ahead on the sneak. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Pushes ahead. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Canes. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the 1st half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. But that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the 2nd half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Here's Simmons to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Austin Simmons, the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Ducks in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throwing, Mensah. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Working that left side now. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Got it! Touchdown, Miami! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Simmons. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Scanning the field is Simmons. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
The give to Hardy. Turning it on! They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers! They're not going away in this upset bid as they have answered with a score of their own.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Across the 25, he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. It's complete to the right. Oh, spins away. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that...
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Hurricanes back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something... Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Missouri wants to go fast.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar. 4.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Mensah. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Fletcher. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Fletcher. Using his legs to buy some time. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Well, this guy is one of the best receivers in college football, and the defense knows it too, right? They've been watching film, and that time on 3rd down, they had him double covered. That's a big reason why that ball fell incomplete.
And the Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They boot it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Simmons unloads it left. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage, and these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be changing the route. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Dumps it to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. There's some room. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to throw at Simmons. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Here's the pressure, and they got it.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start.
Tennessee.